Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of the recent online currency sales roundup from Currency Collector Searcher. My name is Victor, as always. And today we're going to take a look at some of the recent online sales of some valuable $1 bills, mostly fancy serial numbers that sold online. And boy, do we have a couple of big ones at the end of the video today. It's incredible how much some of these are selling for these days online. This market is growing rapidly. There's a lot more people getting involved. So don't miss out. Now these are all readily available for the most part, right in circulation. Keep an eye on the condition of some of these notes. As you know, these notes have gone through many hands before somebody pulled them out of circulation and discovered it. So you can find these. These are readily available. Your spare change in the store, your tip jar. You visit your local bank and get some of these $100 bank straps like this from your local bank and start searching because they're definitely out there. You may have had some of these in your fingertips over the years and never even knew about it. So this video is here to help you gain the knowledge to learn how to make some extra money doing this. So to learn what to look for, how to look for them, what serial numbers are worth money and how much they're worth, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Click that notification bell and all, so you won't miss any of my future videos that will give you the knowledge that you need to make money selling these $1 bills for more than $1, just like you're going to see in this video right now. Okay, so keep in mind, most people have no idea that this is even a thing and that $1 bills can sell for more than $1. Okay, which is face value. This is a great way to put more money into your pocket. Now here is a list. I want to show you this list again. This is a list from right here where it says fancy serial numbers. This is a nice list. Go ahead and take a snapshot of that. This is what to look for as you're searching through $1 bills yourself. Okay? Just go ahead and take a snapshot of that and promise to come right back. Don't leave. All right. So now remember, this currency sells itself. It does not need to be graded. Okay? The money you would spend on grading will just take away of the profits that you'll make on selling these. So they speak for themselves just the way they are. Now, if you get a super rare one, then it may make sense to send it in, like maybe the last couple we're going to take a look at. But other than that, you don't need to grade these at all. Okay. So without further ado, let's jump right in and let's take a look and see what some of these notes sold in the secondary market over the last few days. Okay. Oh, and by smashing that like button and subscribing, that will allow this video to reach more people so they can also put money into their pocket as well. So this first one here, that's this right here. I did a picture this way so you could see it because the picture they put up is sideways. But this one right here, this is 7 5s. Okay, this is 7 fives, almost a perfect solid. And these are rare, really hard to find. Very rare. And this one sold for only $20.72 with 4 bids. Now, the reason why this didn't sell for, $50, $60, $80, $100 is because they did it by the auction style. Notes like this, these need to go online for sale as a best offer. Put this up for, $100 or $90 with a best offer of, to accept of maybe 70 or 75. Okay? Because by putting this up for a 7 or 10 day auction, you're limiting yourself in terms of how many people will have access to see this $1 bill in that short period of time. All right, so to maximize your profit, you want to list these as a best offer, okay? And by 30 days at a time, then just keep renewing it. All right, now the next one here, this is 7 threes. You got 1 3 followed by 6 solid threes together. This one sold for $50. So a little bit of a nicer sale there, selling of the threes. This one didn't sell for as much also because it was only 4 in a row and 3 in a row. This one here, this has 6 in a row and then another one by itself to the left. So that's why this one sold for more. Okay, so the more you have that are in a row, the more it's going to sell for. All right. Now this one here also, this is 6 in a row. Okay, it sold for $22 with 15 bids. This one here, remember this was 7 threes. This is only 6 threes, but it's 6 in a row. Okay. So, this sold for 20 times more than face value just by this, selling this online in the secondary market. All right. So these are very valuable. Okay. Think about something that you may have that you bought that has, a $10 face value that you sell for, for $200. I mean, that's 10 times face value. This is 20 times. That'd be like selling a $20 item for 400 bucks, okay? And then we have this one here. This is a quad repeater. This is 0844 and then 0844 again. This is a repeater, okay? These are really hard to come by as well. Not as rare as the 7 in a row, but still very hard to come by. And this one sold for $11.50 with 9 bids. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to show you what's available and how much these things can sell for. So as you go through your own $1 bills and your own, stacks of $100 bank straps of $1 bills, you'll know what to look for, okay? Now this one here, this is called a binary. It's binary because it only has 2 numbers. It only has 2s and 7s, okay? Now if all those 2s were together, it would have sold for a lot more than $9. And again, a binary like this, you don't want to sell as an auction style. You want to sell it as a best offer. So put it up for like $25, maybe accepting $20, something like that, okay? Then here we have this is a ladder, 4 pairs, okay? So this one here has pair of 6s, pair of 5s, pair of 3s, and a pair of 9s. Very, very nice, nice find there. And this one here sold for $11.25, okay, with 8 bids. So, and this is in great condition, okay? Well, there's a little fold over there at the corner, so obviously it has been in quite a bit of circulation, but still looks pretty crisp. This went through a lot of hands before this person pulled it out. So these are readily available out there, okay? Now this one here, this is a birthday or anniversary note, okay? This is March 5th of 2002. So this one sold for $14. So whenever you have someone that finds a birthday of a loved one or some kind of an anniversary, they'll pay $20, $25 for these. I've seen these sell. I've sold these myself for $19, $20. Okay, so keep an eye open for these because there's a lot of these out there. Now this one here, this is what's called a radar note or a palindrome. It reads the same frontwards and the same backwards. So 7-0 and then 4 6s and 07. It reads the same way going from right to left. 7-0, 4 6s and 07. Okay, and this one sold for $24.50 with 16 bids. So again, you always want to consider selling these as a best offer instead of an auction style because you're not really maximizing what you can get out of these. Now this one here, this is also a binary. This has 2 numbers, 3s and 8s only. And again, this should have sold for quite a bit more than $12.50, but it did have 5 bids. And if you take a look at the note there, it does look like it's in pretty good condition. It's a 2013 note, so it's probably been in circulation for quite a while. All right. This next one here, this is 2 notes. Now these are star notes, and these 2 star notes, there's nothing special about these except for the fact that they come from a low run, print run of 250,000. Okay. So if you take 2 sold for $12, so these sold for $6 each. And the way you check these is you go to a website called mycurrencycollection.com and you enter the denomination, which is $1. You enter the year, which is down here. This is 2017. Okay, it says right down here the year. And then you enter the whole serial number, the K and the star, and it'll tell you if it's rare or not based on how many were in the print run size. Okay, so the lower the size of the print run, the more these are worth. Okay. I did another video on that as well under star notes. You can see it in my video list. This one here, this is a radar note, which is also called a palindrome. All right, this reads the same, of course, frontwards and backwards, 2, 3, 7, 5, and then from left to right, and the same from right to left, 2, 3, 7, 5. Okay, so this one here, this sold for $15 with 1 bid, and look how circulated this is. I mean, this. This went through a lot of hands before somebody found that and pulled that out of circulation and made some money off of that. Okay. The next one here. Now this is a nice note. Now the problem with this though is this seller did not put in the description that this is a binary. Whenever it has only 2 numbers, that's called a binary. A lot of you have to understand what you're selling when you list these on eBay or any other site. You know, the algorithm, when people search for binary, is not going to pick this up because the seller did not put in the description that it's a binary. So they probably could have got a lot more for this if they would have put binary because more people would have saw it, okay? But with that being said, you know, it did sell for, it has 7 ones in it, 3 ones, a 9, and 4 more ones, so almost a solid. And, you know, it did sell for $68, you know, so nothing to shake, you know, I mean, nothing, it did sell for quite a bit. Let me put it that way, okay? Could have sold for a lot more if they would have put the word binary in the description there. All right, so you have to always make sure you know what you're selling and put all the descriptors in there in terms of if you want to put $1 bill, fancy serial number, you want to put binary in there as well, okay? Now these two here, okay, this is a great way to put a description and a photo. That's why I put these in here. This is a great way to put a description and a photo here. This first one here on the top, this is, you put fancy serial number, $1 bill. This is a trinary because it only has 3 numbers. It has 4s, 6s, and 9s. And then it has solid consecutive 4 in a row 6s, okay? This sold for $19.99, a $1 bill. Most people would get this in change, not even bat an eye, I think twice, okay? This one down here, this is a 4 of a kind, pair double zeros, is 4 pairs, okay? Pair of 6s, pair of 9s, pair of zeros, and pair of 1s, okay? So this is doubles, 4 of a kind, pair doubles, sold for about 20 bucks, okay? Great pictures as well, all right? This one here, okay, this is a nice one. This is 7 ones in a row. This is, now this seller put in, this is why it sold for more. This seller put in the word binary, okay? He put in fancy serial number. He put $1 bill. Those are the key description words that people search for. Also binary, he put 7 of a kind. Then he put the number in there, okay? Now this one here, 7 ones, I did look at the picture. It looks, it doesn't look like it's that new. Looks like it's been around circulation quite a bit. But this one sold for a whopping $128 with 41 bids. And that's because he put the proper description in there. Binary, fancy serial number, $1 bill. That's what people search for, okay? Now this next one here, this is called a repeater. 5531, 5531. Look how many, look how used this dollar bill. It has a nice fold down the middle. It's a little torn down there at the bottom. The edges are folded. This went through a lot of dollar bills, and it probably sold for around $15, I would estimate, okay? And they did put a good description, fancy serial number. Well, they didn't put $1 bill, which they should have. They put banknote, but they did put repeater in there, okay? So sold for probably about $15, all right? Now check this one out. This one here, this is a super radar note, 333, 44, and then 33. This is bookend 333s, and it reads the same frontwards and backwards, okay? Again, this has been through a lot of circulation. Nice fold down the middle, very, very worn on the edges. The color is faded. So a lot of people had this go through their hands before they could have realized $75 in their pocket from this $1 bill, okay? Very nice description, fancy serial number, $1 bill. They should have put binary in there. This would have sold for more if they would have put the word binary in there, okay, instead of Federal Reserve note. We all know it's a Federal Reserve note, okay? All right, and the last few here, now this is one that you wouldn't even think about. This is called a broken ladder because it has the numbers 0 through 7 all in there, okay? It says 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this sold for $7 with one bid because it has all unique numbers, 0 through 7, and none of them repeat, okay? So this is a way to make 7 times your money. Of course, after eBay fees, you probably make about 5 or 5.5 times your money. But a great way to make a few extra dollars by looking for these notes and selling them here online, okay? Now these last couple, this is an amazing one here. These are so hard to find. This is called a super repeater, okay? It repeats the same number all the way through, 18, 18, 18, 18. Very, very, very rare, very difficult to find, okay? This one had 50 bids and sold for $122.50. I mean, what a find that is. I mean, what are the chances of finding a $1 bill and selling it for $122? I mean, that is a great sell right there. That's a great find. And you can do this too. These are out there. These people that do this, they find these in circulation. Okay? So you go to the bank and get one of these $100 bank strap. You have no idea what's going to be in here. This dollar bill could have very easily been right here in this strap right here. Okay? Now the next one here, this last one here, or the one before the last one, this last one's a doozy. That's incredible. But this one here, this is a 6 of a kind, zeros. It's a low serial number. It has 6 zeros and then a 2 and a 9. And look how worn that is. Look how many people's hands this went through. This is all wrinkled at the bottom. It's faded. It's torn up there. It's wrinkled over here. So this was advertised as a low serial number, 6 of a kind zeros, and it sold for $122 with 11 bids. Such a great sale right there. Great job by this seller. Okay. And now this one here, this person got a $1 bill that has 6 threes in the serial number, all dirty and folded, just been through, massive amounts of circulation. It's 10 years old. It's from 2013. Then they found a $20 bill that has 6 threes in it. So you got a $1 bill with 6 threes, a $20 bill, and a $100 bill with 6 threes. You won't believe what they sold these $3 bills for. It's $121 face value, sold for one bid for $299. I mean, that's just incredible. They listed it as a fancy serial number bills, close, solid 6 threes collection. Okay, so that's it. I mean, that's what people are selling. So keep your eye on your dollar bills. Go to the bank and get some of these $100 bank straps and $1 bills. Take a picture of this so you can know what to look for. And let me know what you find out there in the wild, because these dollar bills are out there. Don't let anybody tell you that $1 bills don't sell for more than that. All right. So thanks for watching, everybody. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you can learn more about how to do this. Go ahead and click that like button so this video reaches more people. And we'll see you real soon on the next one. Have a good day, everybody.